Camera down here. Welcome to Lift and Review, episode 2. Quickly get a set of pull-ups in first, so I'll catch you in a bit. I think that's at 20. Get up close and intimate. Today's topic of conversation is starting over. When I'm saying starting over, I'm referring to the idea of starting over when it comes to the gym or even life. Say you've just started the gym and you've been going consistently, and then suddenly there's a setback. Things happen in life like you can't control. It just took you off track. You kind of stopped going to the gym for like some period of time, and then trying to come back to the gym again, feeling like you've lost all progress. That gets kind of hard. So the scenario I'm talking about is you have to move cities, or you have to start a new life, whether that is for education or that's for work. I think the last few years in my 20s, because that's the time when I started, working and going to the gym more consistently. I think throughout those years, I've kind of realized that it's a good mindset to get into, where it's like you being in a maze, right? When you're in a maze, once you get to a certain point, there's an option to go to the left, to the right, or straight. But it's also part of the process where you trace to the wrong path, to realize, oh, it's a dead end, and you gotta come back again. That's part of the process. It's also part of the process to find out how things do not work. So it's so easy in hindsight to look at something and be demotivated because, you didn't get anything done. But in reality, you've got things done. It's part of the process, that failing, that not getting any work done, that struggling, that's also part of the process, you see. For those people wondering, this is what my setup looks like. So very simple, just a tripod and a camera on top, innit? So kenapa ya? Back sama bicep. Ini masuk kamera bro, jangan malu-malu. Ya enggak live, maksudnya kayak lagi rekam aja. But yeah, coming back home after 10 plus years to, basically start afresh was definitely very scary. More so that the fact that I'm leaving all the stuff that I've built so far in my career behind, essentially, to start afresh and start new. But yeah, obviously I've got like friends and family, but everything that I've built, the circle of friends where, I feel appreciated, the nice apartment, the nice job, that's all kind of left behind. But again, going back to that point, it's part of the process, the overarching process where you figure out what you want to do in life. It's where essentially I spent however many years, I was going through a route where I was trying to find out what I want to do. Now eventually that I found out what I think I truly want to do, in a few years time, maybe in a year or two, or maybe in a decade's time, this might not be something that I want to do. But for now, I'm pretty sure it is. And that's all you can really do as humans, right? Get to a certain point, and then you just choose based on your best judgment at that time what to do. So, good or bad, I think any decision that you take, there's always pros and cons. I think that's part of the learning process too. So, you can't really fault yourself for, choosing the wrong decision, because, that was your best judgment at that time, based on your knowledge, So, yeah, I guess all I'm trying to really say is, I think as humans, all we can really do is try our best, and trying to understand that things take process. Any quote-unquote setback or starting over is part of the process. But it's also important to remember that every step of the process, all we can really do is try our best. If you're not trying your best, then that's where you're going wrong. But if you already tried your best at that point in time, based on your best judgment, and it doesn't turn out how you want it to be, at least you tried. That's all we can really do, yeah. So I'm trying to really say is, I don't think there's really such thing as starting over. It's just continuing where you left off. But yeah, take care guys. I'll see you in a bit.